Are you looking to find out what are the symptoms of low blood sugar? How do you feel your low during your sleep? Then don't go anywhere. This is the right video for you. Hello, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Mihail Burcea. I'm a diabetic type 1 for about 10 years now, and I make YouTube videos about diabetes type 1 management. I have to tell you guys, I'm not a doctor or a diabetic specialist. All I'm talking about in my videos is from my own experience. If you need help to treat your diabetes and you don't know how to do it, please seek help and talk to your doctor. Most common symptoms of hypoglycemia are feeling hungry, feeling cold, feeling dizzy, sweating, shivering, being confused, having a faster heart rate, tingling lips, and more. Now, as you know, guys, every single one of us is different and we may experience different symptoms. We are very different. So in this video further, I will talk about my symptoms and my experiences while having low blood sugars. My most common low blood sugar symptoms are feeling tired, feeling cold, being a little bit dizzy, and having a faster heart rate. This is what I usually feel when I have a mild low blood sugar. I want to talk about some new symptoms I started to experience. As you know, diabetes type 1 is a very changeable disease. It doesn't make it easy for us. Whatever works today might not work tomorrow. Whatever worked 4 years ago, it starts to not work one day, and you need to find new things which will work for you. Unfortunately for me, this has happened with my low blood sugar symptoms as well. As I said, my normal low blood sugar symptoms are feeling hungry, cold, a little bit dizzy, and having a faster heart rate. But in one day I started to feel my lips a little bit numb, tingling, and I didn't know what happened. It was very strange for me. I didn't realize in the first place, but later when the other low blood sugar symptoms kicked in, which was a little bit later for me to treat it, I realized it was actually a low blood sugar. So just like that, in one day I had to add on my list of symptoms tingling lips. I don't get it consistently, but every now and then I still get this tingling into my lips, and I'm ready for it. I know straight away to check my blood sugar to be careful to not have a low, and if I have it, to treat it immediately. By the way, guys, if you want to see how I treat my low blood sugars without spiking immediately after, I made a very nice video dedicated to that. So make sure you check out that video. It's really nice. Click the tag which will pop up in top of this window. I don't feel all the symptoms I mentioned. Sometimes I have one of them only, sometimes I have a couple of them, sometimes I have more. But usually it's only one or two, and they don't happen all at once. Sometimes they happen one by one, or maybe two in the same time. Something like I have a faster heart rate in the beginning, and then I begin to be shaky a little bit, and if I stay and I don't treat it, I will begin to sweat as well. So yeah, this is how it works for me. For you might be different. I'm just talking from my own experience, as I said it. Let's talk a little bit now about low blood sugar symptoms while sleeping. I want to talk about this separately because my symptoms are different. Guys, if you find this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. I have two important symptoms of low blood sugar while sleeping. One of them, the most common one for me, is I feel very awake and fresh when I wake up. So let's say I'm in the middle of the night, I'm really tired, I'm sleeping only for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I feel like I've been sleeping for 12 hours and I feel really fresh and very ready to go and hit the day. But when I check the clock, I see I've been sleeping only for a few hours, and I know this is not okay. And as soon as I check my blood sugar, I realize I am low. The second symptom is I begin to have bad dreams. So I have bad dreams so bad that they will wake me up. And as soon as I wake up, I have the same sensation, which is the first symptom. I feel very fresh. So I have bad dreams which make me wake up. As soon as I wake up from one of these two symptoms, I know I have to check my blood sugar, which I do immediately. And whilst I do check my blood sugar, or a little bit later, I begin to have the symptoms which I usually have when I'm awake, which is I feel my heart rate is faster than normal, I begin to shiver, or I begin to sweat, depends how severe my low blood sugar is. I do have a couple of experiences, really bad low blood sugar during sleep. One of them which I remember pretty good and I want to talk about. It was one evening, I went to sleep. It was after my sport, I was at work, normal work, and then I went to jiu-jitsu and I did a hard training as usual. And then I had my dinner and went to bed, and I did everything as I do the same food, same insulin, and I went to sleep. But I woke up immediately, like 2 hours after I went to sleep, and I was so tired. When I remember that particular night after my jiu-jitsu, and it was a tiring day at work, and suddenly I woke up and I felt so good and fresh. And I immediately realized, because I was sleeping like 1 hour and a half or 2 hours, I immediately realized that's not good. And I checked my blood sugar and it was really low, it was 2 point something. And I begin to feel really bad. So I begin to shake a lot and I begin to sweat. But the amount of sweat was so much. And I had to take a towel and continuously I took off my shirt and I used that towel again and again. I was soaked. The towel got soaked only in a few minutes. I was sweating so much and I was feeling cold at the same time and shivering. So it was one of my bad experiences of having a low blood sugar while sleeping. I took my glucose as I usually do. I treat my lows and in about 25 minutes I felt better. But these 20-25 minutes weren't fun at all. These are my low blood sugar symptoms, guys. I would like to see what are your symptoms, because I know we are so different. So please leave some comments below. Let me know what are your lows, how do you feel your lows, and how easy do you get out of the low, what do you use to treat your lows. I would like to see as well what you struggle with daily, so we can learn from each other. This is the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave any comments below with any ideas you want me to talk about. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.